Execration's turn to pick.
Ten seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Razor.
Five seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Bad Rider!
Ten seconds remaining.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I just saw it.
5 seconds.
Okay,
remaining.
I will figure this out by the next game, guys. I will be a little bit here. Where Bat Rider? Oh, this is a DJ Tiny. What Mineski does.
Dire team pick.
Legion
That's true.
Commander.
Then again, yesterday we saw DJ playing on Brewmaster as a.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Templar Assassin.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team pick.
Warlock.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero.
Did it. It's right. We have PQMZ's voice in the stream now. Oh my god, OBS.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
Made it, team.
remaining.
Did it. Oh. Hopefully it's not too late. I'm just hoping. Invite me for a pizza. Don't know the meme. Lost guy. Yeah. And I'm just looking at this news, man. This clock thing where you just get 15 goals on SF, it seems to be the norm basically every game. Well, it looks like they kind of messed up as well because you know, Fnatic is basically even gonna get free bounty runes. In fact, like might even be all 4.
"30 seconds to battle."
I've seen some teams I've seen some teams run a different approach. Where like every time they know, like I think for example an Australian team when they play against Clock and SF, they know he's gonna get the souls, so they basically just smoke up and wait for him level 1. He goes into the lane, dies, loses all the work is done. Looks like they decided to give Yash more priority, putting the Nando in the safe lane on an. He's taking a leaf out of like NV book. LC going up against Universe Bat Rider, but then again the other day we saw Universe had like a 12-minute blink and drums, but just kind of fell off. Like Geek fam were like, all right, let's just drag this game out and. But not for you, I mean. But I don't know, I feel very weird about seeing Tiny on the pause for. Like I know Jabs, you know, he can. I'm really not a fan of the pause for Tiny. Like it requires. That one was close. 80 HP. Considering how the guess Albert's still not too shabby. To a certain extent, he should be kind of glad that Execration didn't. But Lumic, I don't think he's ever drafted Vayne that much. He likes his Jakiro like a lot. He really likes his hero. I'm not sure why. Oh, Lumic, about to give away first blood to DJ.
First blood.
It's unexpected. Tips the balance. Very weird for Lumic to be the one, but usually Kato does that. I'm not flaming. Usually that is the case. I don't think it's tactical. Not die against an aggro tri-lane. Hi? It's... Oh, Lumic, he does kill all that. Oh. Yes, cast a got with pizza.
This will do nicely.
They do. Oh, DJ almost gets the card.
Double damage.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Probably expecting a... But it's kind of hard, like when you place a clock and you went for level 1 cogs to help you, you sacrifice third laning dominance and Jay just killing off Yash.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You is... Top lane, Yash about to go down one more time.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Start.
attack.
Usually you want him to get a good start. 0-3. First, trying for the 200 IQ plays and not today. It's all the Bat Rider for...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What have we here?
Yeah, she's getting tossed back into the loving arms of Eternal Envy, and Yash does not like the meme anime. Double raises from Carl.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yash. Envy's like force feeding him all the anime.
Discharge. Long life.
Very like Why are you picking a fight with Reddit? Wait, is Abed just shining up? I don't think that's just Reddit.
Is a great
It's everyone in general. Not a big thing. Like whether level plasma field level 3 cycling would have helped. Waiting for Abed to hit that. So far he has not succeeded. He hasn't gotten any ancient stacks. There is one at the top.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Too much pressure coming out here from Execration, but this is just the way they play, right? Like in general, they just like to assert dominance and raging. EJ, he sent other and just don't want to get too close. Gonna be able to steal the ancient stack.
I think they're just gonna go for the magic thingy ones, the satyrs. The really gay ancients that kill you every time you go near them. The really nice thing that Execration have going for them now is that their LC is farming really well. He's gonna have a blink by 11, 12 minutes if he doesn't die, and then they can start making up for the fact his razors had issues.
The lane, hot Abed, here comes the rock out. Everyone's coming to the party. Lulic will probably be the first one dead, maybe not, but 2 kills to going away with Fnatic, and Raging Porta about to go down as well as double. Very nice chaotic offering out here from Pylai Die.
Yeah, that's value, man. Like this Warlock has level 6. Then you just can't make that play where you go so deep onto their side of the map when you only have 3 heroes.
You want a man fight? Going in for the duel. Right clicks? Katowice? No, he can't go.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Last up bottom.
Gonna get out. Oh, no, those.
Batrider is a very, very good hero. I think Fnatic are getting the much better exchange out the past 2 minutes, so like that dive mid from their 3 heroes just it feels like it's slowed them down a lot.
I bet he just bottom lane just getting pressure as Batrider's almost on the blink in 300 gold.
Yeah, he's having a really good game, so I think every time Meta and Lasso are up, they can make something happen because they can cover it with the rock. They're all on like very similar cooldowns. Okay, the Lasso's shorter, but you kind of want to synchronize it with something, and the rest of the team doesn't really do anything right now until Tiny gets his blink, which he's very close to. They get a tower and maybe he gets a bounty rune or 2, and he has it.
Looks like they might want to fight in this bottom lane. They use it again, so they confirm their heroes. But Raging Potato, he's found Pylai Die. Right, fine. There we go, plus 10, and there.
Not even a contest.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
A pretty easy tower to take if they don't get jumped.
Dire's top tower.
Avalanche stunned, but now they just pop the Firefly using the jump as well. It actually looks like Execration want to fight this, but yeah, they're starting the fight wrong. He's about to die one more time, it looks like, for the 6th time this game. As well, just burn out 3 by the Sunder comes out. Lumic probably about to die down here. And nice double stun coming in, but no fall off as Universe Asso anymore. Fuel. Nano still wants to. Okay, I got onto 2. I actually see Carl, all the damage and Highlight die. But Nando likely. Only yet sure the fast review and the static is there from Abed. Slow. But he has to one charges, debating the arrow. And Oja baited and ready to tell of the hook will stop Abed with the duel as well. They actually get the Abed kill.
Tonight.
And over and the Macropire down as well. You know, no ice path and Lumic.
He's just a Kikara, man. Just a Kikara. That was a really weird fight though. I think Execration like kind of overstepped their bounds when Fnatic came in with a rock, but then, you know, you chase too far and heroes respawn.
Five. Drags him away from the bounty rune. Paladin is going to get to it and potentially on the run, but he's the burn down here. And the heal keeping him alive. Carl comes in. A blink reaction from you.
We're cutting it a little close, but right now this is kind of what Fnatic want to do, I think, where they draw heroes across multiple lanes and they give space to their TA to catch up while MB pushes a different lane. And sure, they can start pushing towers, but once they drag the creeps with Batrider and stuff, it makes it a little more awkward at this stage of the game. And the longer Fnatic get to use the space, the better it is for them. Because one thing that's really annoying when you play against TA now is you can see he's already got traps set up, so he can just jungle, and then the lane never comes in either. I would say it's a buff the hero didn't really need, but it's still not really a first hit pick, so not sure. I think it's definitely something that makes his game more, I don't know, like, one of the best things you can do as a hero in Dota at the moment is enable your team to go down a lane while you know you have another lane covered. So if you trap the lane, cover it.
Like they're looking for the lasso. Who they want to make still alive after all this time. The chaotic offering will come on, but he will finally fall. Power.
And it's up.
Yeah, that's definitely good. And they have 3k gold on their Shadow Fiends, so they might maybe bend this before they go for the next push. We shall see.
Lasso as well. Lasso in that fight. Very hesitant about going.
If he doesn't see the LC, it's hard. This is the lassos you want to use.
DJ actually taking care of Carl together with Abed. He's caught Paladin, trapping him inside the cogs. It will be a one-on-one. Paladin not able to right-click his way out of it. Cogs are gone. Raging 4000 about to go down as well. The avalanche is there. They toss him up into the air and down into the ground. Very hit. Oh, Def actually. Ooh, Nando still getting the Paladin kill. He gets the duel as well. Double kill for Nando. Turning around to Abed, and then Fnatic have overextended.
I think that toss like killed him and his warlock. Feels bad, man. No, but like if you just tossed him straight, they have the damage to kill him, and then they don't have like this delay, and then they don't clump as 4. Very small mistake, but it's something that Execration will be quite happy that happened.
Nando's also quite happy.
Yeah, they're farming really well on the 1 and 2, which is nice. And Razor's one of these heroes that just with these items, he can still have a fight impact that is much greater than most 4K net worth heroes. So you might not enjoy being this Razor when you don't have the items to like go in and tank up as much, but if you can still use your other 2 cores and have the spells thrown on you, the rest of your team can make use of it at the very least.
On Universe, using for the duel immediately, they will get him, but do they have enough damage? I actually don't think so. They dropped the macro point and it will be just enough at the very last tick of that duel.
Racking it all up. And is this the typical MB Roche sneak with a DD rune? Or are they gonna make a play? They want to make a play. I think the tower's better. Especially if they get this SF.
Found him, toss up into the air. Carl will just get melted. Raging Potato to fall him into the grave, perhaps. Wow, that
was so lucky that they would see this SF coming to the lane, like right when they hit here, instead of just going for the clock. That feels bad, man.
They will get the tower.
So, very good value. You see how this TA was like 2,500 net worth, like, I don't know, say 9 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, something like that? And now look.
And he actually doesn't win this time, not it. They've just TP.
Still a good kill.
This is a bit bitter that every bit of deal.
Yeah, for sure, but like, I think if you get the kill, it's not something that the players really care about.
Gonna help him shred some of the. Doesn't exactly have, you know.
They're all pretty low armor, honestly. The LCE is only doing better because he went Blade Mail route, which I think is pretty nice against TA overall. But as a 1 position, well, maybe 2 if you want to count the SF as a 1, the Blade Mail is not the best feeling item to pick up unless you snowball really hard with it.
Oh, Ahmed, he wants blood. Looks like he's about to get it. The side blade's actually almost. Oh, and now they're on the run. I even find Nando. They're feeling.
They have control. Their life is very easy now. Like, they have top lane pushing out, they have bottom lane pushing out, and they can just play around this mid area. MV has meta in 15, so they can very easily like take this tower, take in a Roshan if they win a team fight.
They have the last hole, they've caught Nando. Credited pot by ZJ and Abed. Isolating specific targets in the
hook
had it.
on the creep.
Oh yeah, he messed up on the hook. What he wanted. Chaotic offering onto 3. Catching everyone. The toss back. Yash probably about to die here to Abed. And flame break will be enough. But Nando will find 1 kill. Abed finishes up. Nando, oh, a time haze tune. The RNG gods are just smiling on you.
Yeah, and they can't actually push because the rest of their team is so low. So, despite losing a team fight there, they at least don't lose Roshan. They don't lose their tier 1 tower, which is a pretty big deal for them. They really want like as many access points as possible to this Roche. And I think Nando thinks they're doing it now, but he might get caught here.
Oh no! Oh no, what are you doing, Nando? Flame mill, and he
Yeah, now the game starts looking really hard, because you see how Execration take this tier 2 bottom, their game's looking okay, because they're actually putting some pressure in, but then they stall for like 3-4 minutes or so. This TA is now a huge problem for them, because he can just move between lanes. He even took the extra traps, so it's very easy for him to cover multiple lanes, and then pushing for them becomes extremely hard.
Lasso whacked on by this massive trio of Red Hitter. And yeah, they kill DJ here. Just standing his ground, probably dead. Toss back. Down the hook, they've caught him. DJ, we've seen Lock and a Tiny, but he's probably dead here. With the raise, giving it away to Carl.
Yeah, it's not too bad of a kill to give away, because it, even if it's not 1-for-1, like if you look at how Fnatic have control of the map, they don't get anything from this kill.
Hold on, thought out that he's going to try and tear Yash apart. He actually gets the kill onto Yash. Trap damage is...
I don't exactly know how the... I think it's just over the slow duration. I'm not sure if it ticks like every half second, every full second, like an urn or whatever, I'm not sure. But that's like an old school TA play where you just meld in a spot and you drop someone very, very quickly. And this is something that I didn't really see in the draft, but like Fnatic just have complete control of every single lane, purely because of this TA and the TB illusions. And Execration really don't have heroes that can just go in a lane and push it out. Like they have heroes that can clear waves, but none of them are resilient enough to sit on the lane and bait for their team. Because the second this Tiny tosses to his team, they just die. And like you see, Shakira wants to go ward or go do something on the map, but they can't go out of this area without feeling unsafe, even if they have vision.
Surprisingly, this
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
round of his team
Playing pretty well.
DJ God.
I'm not sure I'd want to be referred to as that, but we'll see.
They're looking as time as each day passes. Every
under attack.
it really feels like they're starting to find their stride.
It takes a few days, but I think when you have like a player who very much knows how a team works, and then a team who also has a lot of experience as individual players, you can mesh very, very quickly. This has to work, but it's a really hard play to make because even though they have this down, they're downhill, and they don't really have a way of getting vision.
Kapai's position is all the way at the back. There's no way they could jump immediately. Exactly where
Look at their lines.
Everything's put out. This isn't Fnatic. Envy's just gonna fearlessly walk forward. He's chasing after Carl. Now they split up. I don't think that by DJ's actually coming. He's gonna toss him back. Oh dear. Reggie Potato goes down. No buyback on him. Seconds, even if they wanted to contest Roche. And then Universe, he's found Lumic as well. They found the pickup. No way to put him off, and Lumic could just get clicked down by Albert as now they hunt for blood. And they might even find Nando popping the blade mail. Off 7 seconds.
And they have to like try and fight.
Oh, the Pylai die with the chaotic offing to the back, and he got the link. Well, 1 down, 2 down, make it team wipe for Fnatic.
I think that's game. I mean, they might not call it now, but like, what play do they actually have? I think it might be really hard for Fnatic to go high ground if they don't have an Aegis or like some BKBs, but I think Abed has his on the way. No, he's gone Hurricane, but MV can buy BKB if he wants. But if they get this Rax now, then it doesn't really matter if you can defend the other two. They just have no way of like going out on the map unless Fnatic makes some huge kind of misplays, which, I mean, it's very possible. They have Envy on their team who likes to go for some pretty YOLO stuff, but they also have the better late game heroes, so does it really matter? I really liked their draft on Execration, but they just never seem to find a stride to like really take a hold on the game.
that moment. But two fights, like two fights, and next thing, Fnatic just game. Abed managed to recover.
Yeah, I think a lot of it just comes down to how...
Lasso comes out and looks like Carl. KV for what? And down he goes. Nando looks like he might be in trouble as well.
So we have a Roche, Fnatic no, because they have the trap. Execration's best way of salvaging this game is definitely around the Roche pit though, so I think if they see any chance to fight Fnatic there, they have to YOLO for it.
Jackpot.
1,000 gold. Is there really no way that Execration back from this?
Roche is the first step for sure, but they're basically always going to have this issue where they have multiple lanes to deal with at multiple instances in the game when if anything good happens for them, they can't capitalize on it fully. So they're going to need like this string of events where Fnatic give them kill after kill, maybe go in one by one, maybe they waste some ultis and give Execration a window, and then they take like this trade where they lose a tier 2 to maybe push up to high ground. If they can manage something like that, then the game might look winnable for them, but right now they're in this position where it's really hard to go to the Roche just because of how many traps are around, the illusions from E are scouting as well, and they just have time to do what they want here with Fnatic. They can set themselves up.
So he needs to be the somebody.
They saw the smoke at least, so this is the best chance.
Burst going in, DJ trying for the avalanche initiation. Ice Pack comes out, catches DJ, Macropile dropped as well. Hookshot catching him. Catch DJ into the toss. Potato, he was trying to go for a play, but the toss immediately from DJ. And now the Wrecking Ball Souls will be challenged, but just kidding. As it will be blocked by the chaotic offering. Nando's gonna try for a duel, but he will end up giving the damage away as Universe also finishes off Nando. Hero's dead, by Magnolia done, and Lumic down. Down goes Carl as well. You said it, I think it's GG. Now the Sunder from Envy. Carl will try to top. Back to the base.
Dive.
I know this is C. No, we're not that crazy. Technically, it's Fnatic. It's C team.
Any team that plays in a region is a team of that region, I believe, is the way to describe it.
What?
Execration's turn
Radiant
to
team
pick.
pick.
Bang.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Terror Blade.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
League's assassin.
Hello, and welcome back for looks like a very unexpected lowest bracket. And here we are in game Fnatic after dumped in game 1. Our 1 game away.
Remaining.
Geek fam grand finals
5 seconds remaining.
best of 5. Of course, they will be playing that qualify a slot at GE. Trophy Castel, and of course bringing a masterful coach MZ.
Yeah, we gotta balance out the 12-year-old memes, too. Otherwise, it would just be a Bulldog stream all over again.
Okay, hold on. That came on a bit.
I can't answer that. You know that.
Crap.
You're gonna be a trap, dude. We already talked about this.
Radiant
Is the stream
team
still
Sorry, chat.
having issues?
No, it's not the stream now. Now it's just my in-game volume, which I had some feedback. And okay, what do you mean a trap? No, I'm not a trap. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. So, I think Fnatic found a lot of success with their Terrorblade game 1, so they see no reason to not pick it up in the first phase again. And then they also guard it with a Nyx, which is good against a lot of the heroes that people would naturally go to into a TB, things like Zeus, Tinker, Park even.
Dire team ban.
I mean, what I do like here, at least this time from the way Execration is opening, you pick up the Shadow Fiend, you deny Fnatic that comfort pick of the Bane. Remember I told you about how they like to put the Bane against an SF, especially since Execration has been quite dependent on opening with Clock SF. So this time opening up with Bane SF, it's a bit of a it's a bit different, but still it's a strat which has also been popping up quite a lot, especially when you can set up for the raises.
Yeah, I always liked this when you see any hero that sets up for a double raise just creates so much kill potential on the mid lane. Nyx is pretty good at messing with it though, because you can just carapace the first raise after you stand on top of them and life gets easier. But with how they played the SF game 1, I think they have a lot of adapting to do if Fnatic play anything similar to what they did the first game. Where they can split the map very easily and have this really strong pick-off potential.
10 seconds remaining.
Two of the best heroes at splitting the map are out the pool at the moment though, with Tinker and TA getting banned, which I think is very smart. But there are plenty of other heroes that can fill the role, even if they just get something like a Puck. Do the same thing.
I mean, speaking of which, I actually feel like Execration might be tempted to pick up the Puck, but at the same time, now that we see the Warlock pick again, I mean, I have to give credit to Paladai. Like, I was just looking back and I realized that his positioning was absolutely on point the whole time. There was no way Execration could jump him. So this time maybe they need to figure something out, like, you know, some beefy heroes we can actually just go in, try and shut down that Warlock before get the offering off. But Tuskar coming in, I mean, this is a good hero for saving people, right?
I think Tusk is one of these supports that you're always happy to have on your team. If you have a player that can use and abuse it.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds
I just mean shards in general, like, have this very strong mechanic that a really good player can abuse. And even if you miss a few of them, the hero's still like very annoying to play against. It's also a force position that can clear waves, which is fairly low risk once you get a blink. You can just shard, snowball, half the wave is already dead, blink away.
Kinda irrelevant, but I like the level 20 talent, the one where you get the 12% chance for Warrior's Punch in auto attacks.
What's the other one? I always forget this, but I don't think you ever take it in pro games. It's like snowball speed, right? Yeah, you always take the snowball. No.
No.
Oh, 25.
No. That's garbage.
Talent. It's the ice shards cooldown.
That's garbage compared to like the Warrior's Punch one. Always want the Warrior's Punch talent, dude.
Okay, you show me
10 seconds
that in a pro game.
This is C. This is C, dude. We
replace Raging Potato with you. He can cast with me. I'm sure he has some broken ass English and it'll all be hilarious and Twitch chat will love it. And then we get to flame you playing Dota. Nothing could be better right now. Okay, hold on. Let me drop Bimbo a PM. Nah, man. This guy, every time he sees me in real life, he's like, hello faggot. And I'm just like, why would you do that, Bimbo? Then he's like, you're just gay. Ah, feels bad, man. Well, after certain conversations, I can believe that. Why you gotta dish out on me like that, PQ? I'm straight, man. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know why chat like this. The girlfriend was just a coy, man. It's smart, but dude, we broke up, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, feels bad, man. Why we broke up? Chat, I don't know what's going on, but this guy is just being a twat. But okay, invoke for Abed, right? This is hype. Let's get back to the Dota. I mean, at Fnatic, you have Abed playing on the Invoker. 10k MMR plays, man. We haven't seen Invoker, and I'm pretty sure his pick rate has just kind of dropped out due to like the current state of the meta. What do you think? I think the main problem with the hero is that he's extremely slow, and I don't think his draft is gonna help him with that too much, because the Warlock and Nyx are both,
5 seconds remaining.
Presuming their supports, pretty slow heroes, getting their levels and achieving things on the map. So I can see Fnatic having some problems in their early game, and if Execration can abuse that, I'm feeling pretty good about their chances. That being said, we saw how their early game went last game, and once Fnatic got their ability to split the map, which Invoker and Terrorblade can do pretty easily, and then they have this teamfight protection with the Warlock again, and Nyx can do the same kind of thing with the pickoffs. Maybe not quite as well as Batrider, but still similar vein.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm just
and again, they have last pick.
I mean, I'm a bit skeptical about the Invoker pick, because like if Terrorblade doesn't take early towers, you usually want a TB, you want to get those quick tier 1s so that you can open up the map. But Execration, I mean, they have a very strong teamfight lineup right here, man. You've got Fiend's Grip for pickoff, Fuel, you always have the Chrono into the Requiem of Souls. I don't know if I think Fnatic would be intimidated, but
choose your hero.
I don't know what to say.
This makes some sense. Like, I think the Void is just a hero that kind of rounds out their draft pretty nicely. They have several ways to make fights happen with fairly low cooldown, so they're not relying on this Chrono to initiate every fight. And then for Fnatic, I think the Axe is just... They needed a hero like this that could kind of set the tempo and make use of Invoker Sunstrikes. Because right now their supports have very minimal damage output, and their lockdown is... It's good in teamfights, but for small scale engagements, also brilliant. I can see Execration having much better luck this game, just from their draft.
But okay, the Axe pick, what is the potential reasoning behind it? Is it just because you have like what 3 melee heroes and you're hoping that Universe has better laning going up against Nando's Void? Like, I don't think Void actually lanes that well against Axe, like any melee hero in general, right? Or would you prefer like the Legion commander gets swapped around?
I'm not really sure that Execration can mess with their lanes too much. I think they definitely want this Bane starting mid, they want the Tusk blocking for the LC at the start, and then the Void might have to deal with the X getting some creep cuts going on. But I think the main reason for the Axe is that they needed a hero that doesn't get dumpstered in the lane or creates a lot of focus. The other team feels they need to do other core, and then they also needed a Blink Initiator that sets up for Sunstrikes and Invoker combos. because they can't really rely on a Nyx. It's a position 4. No matter how well you play, if the other team is ahead and you rely on Vendetta-ing to initiate, it makes your win conditions very slim. So Axe covers their bases a bit more in that respect.
Okay. I mean, one thing as well, which I really like this game, is that you have Nyx Assassin and Invoker as a combo, which you mentioned. This is a combo which I feel I have missed it in the sense where it's just so good. It's so easy to set up kills, right? It's very simple. Especially if you time it right with the Carapace on SF, who might be raising a camp or even a creep wave. It's a very easy kill. There's a lot of setup, very easy setup here for Invoker Sunstrike kills. There's something very satisfying about watching Sunstrike kills, you have to admit.
As a 5 position player in the past, I feel bad, you know, because it's always so easy to die to that crap. At least Execration have fairly tanky supports with their Bane and Tusk. The Shadow Fiend, on the other hand, if he doesn't get off to a good start, could be very susceptible. But I do foresee them having fairly good lanes. Fnatic have the possibility to outplay them, I guess, but I just don't see them winning all their lanes. I think the Axe lane is the priority. Right, so if this hero does well, he can win the game for them, I believe.
I don't think they get Nando here, but they will at least kind of just push him out. Thankfully, you know, time lock, amazing spell.
I think
already
they just
DJ
wanna, like, secure the creep cut, or if they just kill it straight away, counter Helix, and then
it's just a void.
The tower.
I mean, Nando is basically like a pause 3. If you think about it, Execration does have 2 pause 3 players.
Oh, that must be the joy to be that position 1 then.
Position 1 in C? Dude, everyone's position 1 in C. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Haven't you seen...
said they had 2 position 3 players, so are you lying to me?
Pause 3 players, but everyone plays it like a pause 1. Did you not see the Naga game yesterday for Execration?
No, I did not.
Raging Potato played Naga from a 4, transitioned into a core. The Lifestealer was basically
was it when he bought like Radiance and Axe or something?
Yeah, he just went Radiance and the usual items, but they lost that game, which is why they're here. Okay. It's what I call the VVIP treatment, because it's a 3-on-3 middle lane.
I don't think this is something that Fnatic mind too much if they don't lead too many kills. The Invoker's not going to be too happy if his supports are sapping his experience the entire time, but for the most part, I think the Terrorblade is fine, last hitting on the tower, dealing with creep cutting from LC, and then Axe will do a very easy thing top where he cuts for wave and then he can start killing jungle camps and he'll accelerate his farm really quickly. And if they even get killed in the mid lane, then you know, who gives a shit, right? Like they're winning
DJ
in 1 lane.
Raging Pota getting that 1 kill. Hard for Carl to even last hit under the tower considering he doesn't have souls.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see Fnatic's early game going this well, but I'm not so sure if it's just them playing well or if it's Execration using their resources badly. But they might get a kill mid here.
Oh, the save on Pylai die.
Got it.
Tiny detail, but still very, very good. And Lumic probably about to get right-clicked here, cold snap, and brain sap trying to trade hits with Abed, burn his regen, but he has a salve.
I think when this happens, you feel really bad, right? It's like Warlock and Nyx are bad early game heroes, and they're winning their mid lane against 2 very strong early game heroes. And
really likes that taunt.
Yeah, this Axe is gonna be very, very fat. He already has 22 CS, 1200 gold. Burnt through half his regen, but I don't think the Void can pressure him at all, so... They have issues.
Might even be a very quick Tranquils. I think if he goes to the Vanguard, Nando's gonna be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, Vanguard.
Feels like a Vanguard game.
Top tower is under attack.
I mean, Tranquils would suffice if he wants to set the tempo of a quicker blink, but you can have Vanguard blink boots at like 10 minutes if no one comes to gank your lane.
We haven't spoken about the Envy lane yet though. 8-6, Legion Commander 15 and 5, and Paladai has to come back to the bottom lane to try and salvage the situation.
I think it's a perfectly acceptable outcome so far, and now that the LC has the Tusk down here, they kind of need the Warlock to bail MV out. And they just want to like slow the pace of the game down as much as possible after their mid lane didn't go too badly. Sure, their Invoker could do with some more levels, but he wasn't completely boxed out and the SF didn't have an amazing start.
Carl raises.
Range drops, man.
dominance.
And 2 levels in quads, which is really smart by Abed, I think. Most people just like take the exhort to last hit, but he needs the ability to stay in the lane and just kind of soak up the pressure. Because I'm pretty sure they have the understanding of how their game is going to work, and it's all based around their axe.
Snowball coming in, they want to get the raises, will they? With the Q raise, but the cold snap, the turnaround, the stun, Carl goes down, Abed still alive, Raging Potato to fall into the grave. Whoa, la la, and that's gonna be 2 kills dead. Execration. Over aggressive. Fnatic were expecting that. Very good play. That's it, man. Raindrop.
To be fair, maybe Abed doesn't get caught there if he doesn't know he has a hasted Nyx coming in, but that's a very good play. And if you look at the net worth, they have their 3 cores.
They're going one more time. Abed, this time he will not survive. His Raging Portal will get the kill.
Now, so much for me praising him, right?
Caster's Curse.
As I was saying, the 3 cores are all kind of doing MV's doing equal, and then the other 2 are doing much better than their counterparts. So I think they'll be very happy with this laning phase so far. And they can expand on it really easily once
you know, Axe
up a bit more.
He actually ended up going for the Vanguard, by the way.
I think this is the best thing to do, just because like, if they do end up sending the Bane and the Tusk here, they can kill him if he goes like Tranquils and is rushing a Blink. Whereas now he can pretty much make their supports feel like they can't do anything in this lane. And it's the same thing with Void getting Chrono. He's not gonna be that over leveled on the axe that he can't die to a Chrono rotation from like an SFTP. Whereas now, right now it's a huge problem.
Yeah, I just feel like even if the Chrono and they bring in one more hero, the axe is just gonna turn it around to 2 kills. It's just so farmed, like Bavavoom going in with the call. Yeah, he doesn't actually care.
I think he only cares if he sees the TP on the SF. That's the thing he is probably most scared of. Other than that, he can pretty much do whatever he wants.
Abed's having a very rough lane. He will start to fall behind the SF now that he has more points up into the race. Top lane, yep, the Chrono Universe. The Vanguard proc. 1 dunk. Can he make it 2? No, Lumic with the brain sap. DJ going for the stun. 1 more click. Nando doesn't have the time walk.
The sigil.
But still, oh! 2 for 1.
Point. That play was gonna go really well for Fnatic, but the
Abed
was there to
the raise, and down goes Abed. Execration having a much better laning phase compared to game 1.
Yeah, Tusk doing well.
Top tower is under attack.
And the Void was 100% dead top if he wasn't there for that rotation. Because he snowballed the call and dodged the Sunstrike. Then they turn around with the Chrono. That's the kind of play I think they need to be making to get themselves a footing in this game.
Meanwhile, Universe just chasing after Lumic. Might be an opening here into Nando. He doesn't have time walk.
Yeah, it's all about pressure as opposed to kills.
Post snap. If they can find the stun, it will connect into the Sunstrike, and Carl tanking the Sunstrike, but it's alright, he's okay. Ice Wall gonna be used. They still want to go for this kill. DJ looking for the raises. Ooh, Carapace. Good restraint from Carl. And by taking the bounty rune, of course, Lumic, he is going to get level 6 quite soon. Fiend's Grip, I think it'll be easier for him to set up. Oh, DJ. Oh, DJ. Limo's like, so Lumic, Chemo is like, alright, yeah, I'm the one who taught you. Don't forget, DJ did play with Execration before.
Long time ago though, right?
Abed, they have the raise, they had the Fiend's grip. He is dead. Lumic with the double. And this is a great game for Bane this game.
Yeah, they're starting to make the plays that matter. Their initial few minutes is pretty bad, but they're stabilizing nicely now.
Have you seen the net worth of this Invoker? He's had a very rough day. He's almost half the net worth of the SF at this point.
Oh, you know when they turned around that kill with the haste rune on Nyx?
Huh?
He had like 400 less net worth than he does now. So you can see how little he's gotten out of the past few minutes of the game. I think most of this comes down to the fact the play top didn't work out, and then he died mid as well, which is a lot of...
Top lane Chrono already being used to sit. That Universe would probably be a bit sad if the SF rotated in. Well, this is one of those cases. DJ looking for the stun. He's gonna save Universe. And meanwhile, the tower does end up going down. Lumic getting the Eternal NVK on the bottom lane. Nice trade. And looks like they will find Pylai die as well. With the Sigil getting them the Vision Rage, Potato taking hits on the towers. Shadow will heal. Potato goes down. Pylai die gets one. Lumic will get the return. Double kill for this Bane, who's now 5-1 and 3. As Yash did get the +10 as well from the dual damage.
It's a good hero.
Lovely hero. One of my favorites. But DJ, woo, we need the bashes from Nando. Has a time walk forward. I think he could go for this kill. Oh, never mind. Here comes Universe. Surprise. And here comes the Jabate. Chasing after Nando. Has a time walk. Nah, call me maybe. Universe never gets the digits.
Feels bad, man. This is a typical MV play right here, right? He solo smokes to gank his mid lane.
With a Terrorblade?
Yeah, and his Invoker has no mana, so I think if he saw someone doing this in his pubs, he'd flame the crap out of them, but you know, he's doing it in a real game. And
Fiend Script's gonna be used. And Envy, he has a Sunder, turning around onto Carl if he can with the Metamorphosis. One more right click actually will get the trade. One-on-one. Ooh la la. And this is a
SC8 Dota Clownfest? I don't know.
Hey. And Envy's from NA.
It doesn't matter where he's from, dude. It matters where he is, you know?
But now looking for the Nightmare. He's got it. Yash has the duel. There we go. We should be seeing it. And Abed's gonna get dueled, donating some damage away. But DJ will find the Raging Portal kill. So, not too bad. That was the Sunstrike being used as well, I believe. Actually, no. Just a Mana Burn and Impale. Catching Tuskar and low.
Yeah, it was like 400 health. Vendetta hit, Impale. Nice easy kill.
Very fat Bane, I have to say.
I think, like, both their supports, their typical fight positions this game have done a very good job of getting their levels. Like, Pi was level 6 at around 8.5, 9 minutes. Same with the Bane, after he got the kill on DJ. And you can see the difference of what their supports can do at this stage of the game. Like, Pi is just soaking up farm and getting levels right now, while Envy's, you know, doing Envy things, I guess. And I think this is the point of the game that Execration can really start like setting a chokehold, because Invoker wants to get levels and he wants to creep. Terrorblade wants to get levels and he wants to creep. So when they don't have these cores to make plays, you can just like Chrono one hero top and you can start pushing towers, you can start creating pressure on all 3 lanes. And Fnatic's only response really is a Vendetta or a Smoke Gank with the Axe who just picked up his blink. And if they don't feed like a big kill to this, I think Execration will be really happy. But you know, of course, they are going to feed a kill.
Abed, Universe did get the Carl kill, but they did the Sentry. Yes, they do. Fiend Script. No. Hello, sir. Someone to sleep. Nando's gonna try and bash Abed down, chasing him down into the trees. But Lumic sacrifices himself. Time walk out, and Nando will TP out. But that's a big kill streak going to. Ooh. Universe getting 400 gold. That's a mega kill streak. Almost level 12 as well. I'm not sure if that was a worthwhile trade. I'm not sure why he hesitated on the Fiend Script. Trying to be overly efficient, I guess.
I didn't see the play top, but considering they killed the, they just used the smoke reveal for the X blink. They used a smoke for the blink reveal on the Axe, and the SF was none the wiser, which I think is what Fnatic can keep doing in these next few minutes to make space for their cores. Universe and DJ are the heroes and players that are going to keep them in this. I think if they can continue making plays like the ones they're making now, then there's a lot of space for Envy and Abed to catch up and do their thing.
Base? He has a time lock. He is going to walk away. They don't have a blink for 5 seconds. Well, they're going in for the duel. The Carapace is going to be there. Lumic keeping some of the sleep. The Sunstrike's going to land onto Yash, but a chaotic offering. The turnaround from Fnatic. Will they get the kills? The snowball trying to buy time, bumping to Universe on the way out, not using the Shrine. Nano doesn't have a chrono for 25 seconds, and they do get the call to Carl. It looks like Carl is going to receive lots of treatment in fire and ice. And Lumic about to fall as well from the Fatal Bonds. Nice Thunder going to be used, Kappa. But alright, it keeps Envy alive, so that's all that matters. But anyways, looking for a call. Nano hiding at the trees. Regimutator looking for the Warriors Punch. The Sunker's going to land, and this one, boom, Albed gets the kill. But little do they know that.
Give that to him. You know, Envy could have taken that
5
kill.
seconds. Does he use the chrono here?
I don't think they have damage. He needs to be very lucky. Oh, he's gonna chrono the TP though.
1, 2. There we go. Bash value.
2 bashes, 1 feels good.
Feels bad, man. You right?
No, it feels good, man.
I mean, for Envy, right? Like, every time he shows, he dies.
Wait, Karma, dude.
2, 3, and 5. No. We're not going into this. We good now. We Gucci now. We move on.
Right, it's Karma. I don't believe in many things, but Karma is one thing that I definitely believe in. And this SF is about to get some Karma for something he did earlier.
Sunstrike. Dunk.
Boom, boom. Poor Shadow Fiend. This is why, like, I think, even though the hero is really strong and you can kind of first phase it, when you're playing these heroes that can jump you and stop you frontlining and doing what you want, it makes the game very awkward. And you can see how Fnatic don't really mind that their cores weren't doing the best, because now they're getting this space, all because of this action.
Hold on, the duel's gonna be used. They found the real one, Envy. Tried to use the illusion to bait it around, but the tornado coming in with the save. Double, they have the Thunder. No, they do not. Start to the call. The call is there. 1, make it 2. Oh, no, not enough, but it's alright. Abed and Universe getting a kill each, and they're gonna be very happy with that. Abed with the tornado in the nick of time. It was just long enough.
Feels bad, man. I think that's a play that they need to succeed if they make this play, otherwise it looks so bad. Now they also probably understand from Execration's position that they have a ward around here, so Fnatic might be dewarding this, and this is like a very important ward for them to play aggressively. If they don't have
found him. Carl is here as well. Hello, Bash from me, senpai. Oh, the Sunstrike, the turnaround! He had the Mask Commanders on the app. The Fiend Script gonna be used now to Universe. The snowball bumps into 2. DJ with the double impale. It's a mini Ravage. Hold on, Envy. Lumic, get out of there. Overwhelming odds, but Carl, he's been called. Universe is... You guys remember the Call Me Maybe video he did, right? Anyways, okay, chaotic offering gonna be thrown to Carl. The shard save! Maybe not. There goes the impale. Nicely done in the Universe. Battle Hunger will take him down. He's found the call onto Raging Pota. Sunstrike. Oh, just out, just shy. He might going back in. Yash wants to fight this. He has the duel. Now he's going back in. They found one. It's gonna be a winner. Chasing after Universe. Oh, the shot block. Pylai die. About to die. He's looking for the bit more damage. He wanted to use the last Shadow Word heal, but Pylai die. About to die here to Yash, and he gets the double. Still looking for more, but just saving him from the chaotic offering golem. Abed happy to confirm. You know, he's almost got that. It's halfway to the Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, a main problem with this play is the Execration lose cores, meanwhile Fnatic lose supports. And they might lose their core now, but he spent all his money, so this isn't a chrono that leads into a tower or some super strong timing. It's just another kill for Execration.
Bad, man. Like, at this point, you see, but at least he's getting a big core kill, right, out of the chrono, because it's such a long core spell. Oh look, he's bumped into the Ancients, which you hate the most.
Well, that's like the problem right now, where Fnatic know they can eke out the map, and maybe it's not like a straight late game advantage thing, but I think Invoker is just one of those heroes that the longer you play against, the harder it is. Because eventually your BKBs become an issue, and Terrorblade is a great scaling hero, same as the other three. Whereas Execration, like, they have these windows right now to maybe make some plays, and I think they need their chrono to do that. If they feel like they can sit on their laurels and farm a bit, then sure, I guess it makes sense that they're happy to do those things. But I think Fnatic won't mind that happened, especially because the Invoker didn't lose any money from it other than the time he could have been farming if he was alive. Because right now they still have the tier 1 mid, they still have the tier 1 top. So they can control this Rosh.
DJ, they get the call, they have the Sunstrike on there, Carl as well, the Impale is there with the dunk. Well, down he goes, Yash. Has the duel. Oh, you don't want to fight into this. Execration. Blow the massive slow, they get the call. Do they have enough for the dunk? They will get it. Universe on the godlike streak, 10-1 and 5. And he's still looking for more. Nando, they have a chrono 10 seconds. They're gonna hold. They have to stun into Lumic. Patience. Universe, the snowball play. 5 seconds, they need to hold. Give for the Sunstrike, they will bring him in by force. Triple kill for Universe. And Nando, well, he has a chrono, but without his teammates, he's not feeling confident enough to try for a big play.
I think the only upside I can have for Execration here is even if he had chrono, I don't think that fight looks much different because of how spread out they were when Fnatic collapsed. Oh, and look, Envy has a DD rune. Maybe they can rush? No, do they not want to? I don't think it's unnecessary, and they have no meta either.
He would have liked to do Roshan, wouldn't he? Usually, every time he sees a DD rune, he's like, I have DD, can we go Rosh? Can we go Rosh like now?
Well, they know they have chrono and his meta wore out, so I think they definitely could have gone for it if they, you know, feel like a necessary play, but it just isn't. They're winning right now by so much. All of their cores are doing really well, and now the map is at a point where Abed's gonna farm 1 wave and 1 jungle, Envy's gonna farm 1 jungle and 1 wave, and then they have these 3 heroes that can move around and scout, make space, create kills. And I think Execration have this issue where they need too many heroes to get a kill. It's not like Void on his own gets these core kills, I think.
Now we see
maybe he does actually if he's lucky.
I think they might be able to get kills.
He didn't take the time lock damage though.
So
yeah, if they group like this, they can definitely get kills, but they need kills into towers right now, I think. And they're also smoking like to the other side of the map where they don't have vision right now, because Fnatic I think understand that their jungle is not very safe, and all of Execration's vision is on the Radiant side of the map. So I think this smoke leads to nothing, especially if they just hit the scan. Oh, they feel like they can fight actually.
Dire's top tower.
And if they get the Void here,
Nando, spotted out by DJ, I think.
High ground. He's gonna die for sure.
The call, the stun. They need to save. Yash. Press the attack is gonna try to save. Nando's gonna time walk most of the damage away. The deafening blast is set, but the fatal bond's on too. Now trying to get the way into the tornado. The EMP comes out. Will it be enough to save him? Looking for the snowball. Actually, in mind, Universe finding the call only into Lumic. Nando still has the chrono, but no mana whatsoever, no spells. Trying to challenge Reclamation of Souls, actually won't find anything from the high ground. Can he do it? Carl decides against it as Lumic will be the sole casualty for now. And still on the run. Shots. Oh, Universe isn't done. He's feeling strong. He's feeling very strong.
He's very strong, man. He's a big boy.
Top of the net worth, 11,000.
Yeah. Feels bad, man, for Ohio fans. Good player gelling with good team. Who'd have thought it?
Dire's top tower has fallen.
The really worrying thing for Execration is this fight could have gone even better for them if they didn't stack their stuns on the Void.
Universe is accomplishing way too much. But now it looks like they want to get some revenge. Now, no chrono!
Whoops.
Oh.
I immediately regret my decision.
I don't even know what to say. No. They needed to get something out of that, but Universe, the spider senses. Now, Fnatic get a free Roche.
Yep. So MB can finish his Manta after this, and then if Abed wants it, yes, it's yours as well. And then they're looking pretty good to go make things happen.
Trying to go in for a flip.
Is MB gonna die? No, he's not.
No, don't worry, he has the supports this time. He's gonna use the Sunder. Oh, but they actually got the Aegis kill. Raging Potato trying for the snipe as well. He will pay for it with his life, but Envy getting the snatch. Oh, wells. Oh.
That's pretty good actually. You know, you trade your Tusk for a Roshan kill. It could have been a much worse situation for sure.
Time is money.
Main problem is Fnatic aren't like low or anything now. They shrine up, so they immediately have presence on the map here, and Execration have this issue where their Chrono's on cooldown for another fall. Oh yeah, and they also can't split the map at all because, you know, their SF only has 1400 health, and this Universe player is pretty fat.
He has Carl in his back pocket.
Or the Nyx can do it as well. He can set up and 1 TP on the wave with BO3s. Abed doesn't have his yet, but Universe has had for a while.
We are gonna see some smoke plays come out. Fnatic, will they find the kills? They can. I mean, they do have very nice deep wards in the dire side jungle, but they will not see anyone, so they should be able to guess where Execration are at this point.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of not the most useful smoke, because I think they just want to push anyway, but if they could have found a pick with it would have been very nice. At the very least they get the setup, and now the wave is where they want it, so they can start hitting towers and make use of the Aegis. Chrono is up though, so they can't play 2 in their face, but they should easily get this tower.
Look at DJ, he's just waiting ever so patiently. Do they actually try to break high ground here?
I think there's no reason they can't poke it. They can't commit like super deep and start diving unless Execration show and make a really bad play. But there's no reason to not poke it. They can just Alacrity the catapult, send some illusions up, and they're in a decent spot.
Putting someone to sleep, Envy of the illusions chipping away. Put one of the illusions to sleep as well. Snowball play coming in, but the tornado reaction from Abed, and of course in the media and the cold snap, Raging Potato is dead. The save will not be there. The double call from Universe, he's found them both. This could be the disaster. Deafening Blast will just barely miss, but they will be able to take the tier 3 tower. It seems they still have Metamorphosis up. Half his duration there. Fiend Script catching Universe and just a very hit. Nando finds the Chrono. It's on to 2. The Wrecking Souls is dead, but Twilight Knight with the save. The chaotic offering. And Carl being put to sleep, trying for defensive one, but Universe will chop him down. 2 heroes dead. And Execration have no answer for this onslaught, which is coming into their base.
I think their SF is regretting not getting a buyback right now. So I really don't know if it matters.
They already got the call. Lumic is dead. 3 heroes, no buyback. Yeah, she's gonna try, but again, Abed with the tornado save. And Yash. 4 heroes dead, no buyback. They will have to play from 2 lanes to Rack's disadvantage. Unless Fnatic feel like they can go for the tier 4s. No, they go straight for the tier 3 at the top lane.
I mean, I think the game was pretty good. Fnatic, they're just a better team right now.
Potato brought into his death. Poor Raging Bota. Dead Bota.
Or they show mercy.
Leading him. No mercy, but they show mercy. The Universe trying for the call. Nando's like, alright, fight, let's fight, let's fight. Oh, never mind. It's not a one-on-one anymore.
I never want B1, man. I think that was a expected result for this series. I don't think Execration's drafts would